Okay guys, in this video I'm going to show you how I've extended the side garden. Always love passing here and taking a little peep. Yes, this is as promised, the side garden, how it has extended and what I'm going to do next. So that's my workstation coming up right there. And this is the part that I've worked on. This was a hot mess. I had so many plants growing here. The sanchitas were getting crazy and everything was falling over on the pathway. So what I decided to do was to push everything back and actually open up the pathway and have like the smaller plants in front. There's one plant I think I'm going to take out. There's some plants that I have here that I don't think they're in their best spots. So I'm still going to move those, like the elephant ear. That one there is good because it's a little in, but this one right here, it's too much on the out front. So I'm going to actually put it in another space where it can actually grow and become. And I've actually lengthened all this. I cut this, really prune this back because I don't want it to be more than 3.5 feet tall, so that the crotons that I have here, you see I have that croton and this croton over here, they can really show up, because the garden is about giving every plant a chance to show up. I might even carry this down a little bit more. I might take a tape measure and carry all of them down to one standard size so that they can be that one size in the garden. And I've come over here, I've planted a lot of little periwinkles growing up there. I've planted them. These were some coleuses that I cut from other parts of the garden and I just decided to put them there. This is an ornamental plant, but it's growing too much, so I had to move it. And then I started on this side now, and under the palm I put that plant with the copper leaf right there. I planted a croton right there, and I'm actually coming around. This side here is a little iffy. I put this tea plant down, but I really don't think that, I think that this is such a great spot. You see that with a little shape like that? So I think this needs to be like a corner that speaks. So I am going to do this a little differently. And then for the front here, I see a lot of flowers. That's what I want to do. And then I actually planted up this spot right here also. So when this grows in, it's gonna be so lovely. And I've started over here, and I'm gonna share my soil hack with you. So right here, what I do, I put the leaves down. I get the dried leaves because I have a lot of dried leaves. I put a dried leaf down, and then I put the soil on it. Now this is a piece of edo that will grow back. I just put the dried leaves down. I put sand first, then the dry leaf, then I put some, this is sand again. Wait, I don't want these edos to grow in this thing. Oh my gosh, you see that? This is oil soil that I took from somewhere, but it has a lot of stuff in it. All of these will grow and become weed in my garden, so I have to go back in. I didn't really check this one good. Oh my gosh, look how many. Gotta go in, and I have to go and vet this soil. But that's what I do, and then I put the soil down and I plant in that. So that way all of this will rot under there, and that's how you improve your soil. I'm going to show you this spot in a few, and you'll see how it has grown in so lovely. So that's the new part, that's the new spot. And let me show you the next spot that I have to work on. This is all the messy middle. Sometimes we don't show the messy middle. So I had an almond tree at the back here, and I actually cut it down because it was too big and it was actually messing up, was going into this building right here, and I didn't want that. So what I did was I cut that down, and then now I have like a lot of plants here. I didn't even realize that I had this cordyline. This is such a beautiful one. This, I actually picked it up off the street and I planted it, and now, oh my gosh, look at how big that one is over there. You see how big it is? And it is growing all over, so I have to try and control it. These I cut and put down on the ground. That's all the different branches and so on that we're going to compost. This is the messy middle, guys. Sometimes you don't see the messy middle, you just see the beautiful part, but that's the messy middle of the garden. Cordylines at the back here have grown too long that they're lying down, so I have to go in and cut those. But this is the part that I've worked on that I think will grow in so nicely. Yeah. I think it will grow in so nicely. Look how big this is. I'm thinking of taking off some babies from it and plant them in a different section so I can get immediate impact. Immediate impact. Immediate impact. Look at the bromeliads. This one is really growing. I planted one. I got the second one here. It's giving off a baby here, and there's another baby on that side. So when you plant one, I planted one here too, and now I have 3 in these pots. I just love this. I just love this.